Okay, it's about 3 weeks after the fire, and I'm right on the other side of Canelo Pass. There's the passes through there. This is where the fire came through. It came barreling with 50-mile-an-hour wind over that hill, over this pass, and then it burned a path along its way eastwards. And there just seems to be little pockets where the fire was particularly intense, and everything burned out. Like here, there's this ash, all this white ash, very thin, fine ash. I don't know if you can see. It's probably where a tree used to be, and this is like just the shadow of a tree where it's like a tree graveyard. There's spots where you see this white ash. And you see all these trees burned out as it barreled over this hill. Another pocket of intense fire here. All these trees got burnt out. It looks like this tree's alive. All its leaves are still intact, but the bark looks like it's charred. So maybe that's its defense mechanism, is it lets the outer bark get charred and the rest of the tree stays alive. Here's these ash shadows I was talking about. There's one there, another one there. Like I said, it feels like a tree graveyard here. And you can tell how strong the wind was because of the path this fire took. It didn't, if there were no wind, you'd expect it to just spread like in a circle, a radius outwards. But that's not what the fire path looks like. You can see on this side, it doesn't look like the fire went through there at all. And then there's this path of burnt out trees. And it's just like the fire just came racing this direction, just straight towards these hills, and didn't go out to the left side or the right side, just went down this path. You see more tree graves. And it seems like where there's a cluster of trees, that's where the fire was really intense. Like here's some trees, and this whole area is burnt out. This area is where the trees are. You can see it's really dark underneath all these trees. And the wind, you can tell how strong the wind is because these branches from different trees are stuck in the trees. Like this branch right here. This branch is not from this tree. It just blew from another tree during the firestorm. It blew all the way into this other tree here. This whole area must have just been an inferno, which is just really eerie because it's just so quiet now. But you can almost hear the echoes of the flames as they barreled down this path. And just to point it out again, it's just over that mound, over that ridge. That's where I live. I just looked at the odometer. It was a 2.5 miles drive, but the road was pretty windy. So I'd say we were about 1.5 miles maybe from the fire.